Hello, good morning. So, this is my presentation for the Family and Community Engagement Project. I just worked alone on this, but I think it had a pretty good turnout. So, I'm not sure how you guys got your face into the screen all neat like that, so I'm just going to be presenting like this. But let me tell you about my project. So, I work at a place called Havenwood Academy. It's a residential treatment center for girls ages like 13 to 17. And we have a recreational therapist there, and what that is it's a therapist who uses recreation. So in the name. But I mean, she'll take them to go paddleboarding and rock climbing, ride horses, things like this. And I was like, hey, I know how to snowboard. I could help with this. And so I collaborated with her and got this going. So for 2 days last February, me and her took the girls up snowboarding at Bryan Head, and it was actually really great. I think it went well. But okay, let me walk you through the relevance of that. So, sorry, I can't read upside down. Okay. So, first off, I think that it was a really good opportunity for the girls to just get outside. So often they're just at their residential homes and they don't really have the opportunity to go outside a lot. And the way we set it up for the girls to go, it was if they were doing really good, like they weren't on any protocols, and like it was more of like a reinforcement for them. Anyway, another thing is it's learning outside coping skills. So when they go home or whatever, if they can take that home with them and like use that as a skill, because in the summer or in the winter time, I really like to snowboard because it kind of gets rid of that seasonal depression, things like this. So I wanted to give that opportunity to the girls. Again, we already kind of talked about recreational therapy. And then the last thing I wanted to discuss was it was just a break from the academy. Like I kind of said, they're already in there all day. But yeah, it was a really good way for them to go and take a break and just have fun instead of just, working on intense therapy and just having to stay at the house. So I really enjoyed taking it. I did. So, sorry guys, I can't read upside down. But the potential to help others feel seen or heard. So I had the opportunity to work one-on-one with a lot of the girls. So we had 4 girls each day. And I had time to work with them one-on-one for each part of the day. And I was able to just talk to them about how they're doing in life and like how they're doing in their treatment and what they think about snowboarding and if they would ever want to do it in the future. And like I actually was able to build a really good rapport with one of the girls there because just through this activity. So our girl Brene Brown, I think we've seen some of her material in this class, but we use her a lot at our job. So I just want to read this quote from her, and it says, "A connection is the energy that exists between people when they feel seen, heard, and valued, when they can give and receive without judgment, and when they derive substance and strength from the relationship." Sorry, I couldn't read that word. But anyway, so I got that little Brene Brown quote because I just really wanted to utilize that and just have these girls feel seen and heard and just again have an opportunity to do something fun. Like one of the girls who I was working most of the time one-on-one with, she has been having a pretty hard time at the academy recently, but it was really great to just go and hang out with her. And I'm not gonna lie, it was a little hard to pick up snowboarding for her, but it was still great. Like we were sledding down on the snowboards instead. And so I was really glad to give her that little break because I could tell she just needed it or wanted it, But let me walk you through the process. and timelines. So it was February 8th and February 22nd. Yes. And I just was there from like 8:30-ish to 5:30-ish. And some of the things we had to do was like find all of the girls who were doing well in the program and have an opportunity for them to go. We had to get the tickets, go inside and get the tickets. Food. I don't know if any of you guys have been to Brian Head, but it's like you basically have to sell your arm to get a sandwich there, so it's really expensive. So we packed a bunch of sandwiches and like chips and stuff. Like we just got a thing from the cook at the school, and they let us use that. But anyway, what else do we have to do? Yep, I had to find like 2 more coworkers who would be willing to come on the trip, just because there was kind of a lot of girls in dynamic to staff. So we found some other coworkers to come with us. And again, I already talked about collaborating with the rec therapist for that. And then again, we just had to teach them how. So as soon as we got up on the mountain, like we drove the vans up there with the school. And you know, I thought it was so fun. Like I love teaching them how. We were just on the Bunny Hill, the Navajo side. This is the only picture I have of just me from that trip. I don't know if you guys can see, but that's just me. Unfortunately, it's not unfortunate, I totally understand, but with HIPAA, it would be violating if I put the pictures of them in here. But there is pictures and videos, and they look super happy in them, and it was really rewarding to see. But yeah, that is me teaching them how. Okay, I want to talk about things that went well. Like I've kind of mentioned a few times, I did think it went really well. Like, I know the girls had a really good time. Like, on the drive home, they were all super proud of themselves, and just like, I think there's a lot of reward in just trying something new. And even if you're not good at it, after you try something, you can say, hey, I tried that. I had the courage to try that. And that's how a lot of them felt. They're like, hey, I can do hard things. Again, I keep reiterating this, but it's really important for them to just have that break and just be able to be kids and try something fun. Okay, things that did not go well. So one of the girls has a like messed up shoulder, and she crashed and re-hurt the shoulder, and that was not ideal, but it's okay now. And then another girl landed on her knee kind of funky. That's the thing with snowboarding, you kind of get hurt sometimes just because that's how it is. But don't worry, everyone had helmets, and everyone ended up being okay. There was just those 2 little setbacks that were a little scary. But overall, okay, that's it. Anyway, overall, I am really happy that I was able to do this. It just, from like my perspective, it just made me feel good to do something nice for the kids, and also it just helped me build a stronger rapport with some of them. But I think the main thing that just made me happy was to make them happy and have a good 2 days. There was different clients each of the days, but I really enjoyed this project. So thank you for signing this for an assignment. But yeah, that's all. I hope you guys all have a good day.